Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome back to Xplane 11. Welcome back to Simply Connect Virtual Airlines. And today we're going from EGNM, which is Leeds Bradford, and we're heading down to France. We're going to Paris. We're taking all those people back to Paris that are no longer allowed in the UK, vice versa, or all the other kind of jazz that's going on with the UK at the moment. So we did have full ATC, and then all of a sudden they saw Simply Connect and said, nah, it's time to go home. We know what trouble they cause. So unfortunately we've now lost the ATC to go, but we should have good coverage in France and going towards France, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have some ATC. Hello to the people that are here. Anthony Seaworth will be here in 10 minutes, no worries. We do actually have here at the moment, we have Ryan over there, BAW, and we got Gil in his 747. I'm surprised if it can take off on this runway, but I'm sure we'll find out. I'm in the beautiful BAe146, so it's not my speciality, but it's an interesting aircraft nonetheless. And we also do have a couple offline flies as well this evening. We have Buzz, who's in the 737, and we have Chabs, who's also in the 737. And so yeah, we'll see how we all fare. We'll see how we fare. Hello to Ryan E, Steg, Stephen Mansell, Ross Farrelly. Hello, hello, hello. I'm digging the delay music. Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late. I've had a few things crop up. I nearly didn't stream, but we're here now, so we can get on with it, I suppose. So yeah, so we are in the BAe146. This is Leeds Bradford. Unfortunately, it's the airport that comes with all the static planes. I forgot to take out the static planes before I loaded in, and obviously this now causes a problem for everybody else. Very short runway, nice runway. It can be interesting here because of the hills. It does get some interesting winds for this runway when you fly in and out of it. It's actually quite good fun. Someone's taking off here now. So yeah, it's all good, all well and good. Let's get straight into the aircraft. Now I have to use a checklist for this aircraft because it is pretty complex. So we're going to start over here anyways for now. So chocks, GPU, stairs. We can actually close the back stairs because there's no actual stairway for it. So we need to look at fuel. So fuel for today's flight is 8.1, so we need 8.2 really. How much can go in one wing? Can 4 go in a wing? No. Okay, so we're going to have to fill up a little bit of the center tank here. That's a lot of fuel to go to Paris, but alright, we'll do what Simbury says here. So what's that? So that's 6, 7. So we've got to put in another 5. No, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with me here? 6. We need 500 litres. There we go. Pax number. Okay, so this is going to change our zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight for today should be about 34. So we're going to go up till we get to about 34-ish, or very close to it. There you go, 34, 44, gross weight 41. Okay, weights and stuff are good. I'm quite happy where we are with this side of things. We can bring up some charts. What are we doing here? Let's just go to airport. So we are currently at EGNM. Let's get our chart up here. I still haven't reinstalled Microsoft. I need to get back to it. Yeah, Steg, you need to come flying with us again. You can do some offline flying at the same time as we fly online. People are quite enjoying that we're doing a bit of both. You know, people can fly offline while we're flying online, and come learn. Using the 757, do you have a livery? I don't have a livery for the 757, but I'll make sure it's on the list. Adrian Martinez, hello. Anthony's on gate 9. I'm on gate 12. Is Ryan's playing Ryanair? Who's Ryan? No, he's BAW, so he'll be British Airways, I believe. Obviously, model matching, you get what you get. So he's in a 747. No, he's actually in his British Airways. He's joined the VA, he flies with us, but he refuses to actually download deliveries and actually fly with us. But we'll let him off. He likes flying, he wants to fly what he wants. Okay, so, complex aircraft, here we go. So, before start, safety and steer check. Brakes yellow, park press temp check. Thrust levers, fuel should be off. If we just go down below, oh my god, I don't know where my cameras are set. Apparently I don't have a down low camera. Oh, fuck. Why would I not do that? Okay, so I've just updated this because I haven't flown it in a little while, so it has just been updated, so that could be my cameras could all be off here. We'll put that at control 9. I'll do. Okay, so anyways, as we're saying, that's all good. Check fuel off, can check hydraulics up above, all off, everything's off, so that's good. Ice detect, fuel panel checked and set, pressurization checked and set. So the pressurization for today, I actually don't know how high we're going to go. How high are we going to go? In this aircraft, I reckon about 28,000 feet. I think that'd be a good spot, wouldn't it? 25, 26, 27, 28. I've just realized I haven't actually filed my flight plan with yet. EGNM, LFPG, EGBR. Okay, it should take about 1 hour. Okay, and we're going to 28,000 feet. Okay, so yeah, all is good. I just need to put in my flight plan for this. Paste that in there. Our flight plan. Okay, we're all good now. Back to you guys. What are we on here? Not sure about the takeoff and the short runway. I think somebody did it from Bristol, and this is longer than Bristol, so I think you can do it. Yeah, I'd just go heavier flaps for sure. Next flight for sure. Okay, Ryan, we'll see. Clean install Xplane earlier. Might hop on now and learn the 737. You should. He shouldn't be allowed to fly with us if he doesn't wear the... I thought it said something else. The colours. Okay, so... where are we here now? So, we've done the lights notices. That's fine. It's all off. Air conditioning checked and set. Oh, hang on. I've got the wrong checklist. That does not help, does it? Flight deck safety. I thought we were going a bit too far. Okay, so we can now go... navigation lights can go on. So we've got to remember all these lights are. I think the navigation lights are up here. Okay. Navigation lights can go on. Check. Batteries on and checked. I think the battery's up here too, isn't it? God, it's been such a long time since I've flown this aircraft. This is the worst thing about not flying stuff. Okay, battery 1 and 2 is on. We'll change the power to a battery. We will go to external power, I suppose. Suppose we could. I can't remember, does the external power automatically just connect? Let's have a look. So if I go to... yep, okay, we're getting voltage, so we'll take the voltage. Okay, gear down's done, brakes done, master switches can now come on. Okay, so we can arm the emergency flight deck switches here. If we go up above, we won't put any air conditioning on at the moment. It's only like 5 degrees in the aircraft. It's pretty cold. So that's fine. So we're going to put the beacon will now come on. No smoking is already on automatic, but we'll just flick it on anyways. Logo wing lights can come on. Entry lights can come on. Master B, Master A, AP Master. Your dampeners 1 and 2. Ground ignition, that's fine at the moment. Fans, brake fans can go to automatic. Anti-skid lights is already on. Yellow and green spoilers can come on. Okay, gens 1 to 4 off. I think gens 1 to 4 are off. The gens are down here. 1 to 4 is off. Fire handles are in. Ground tester complete. External AC on if required. Well, it's already on, I believe. I don't see it anywhere else because I can't remember, in all honesty. So yeah, that's all good. APU on if required. So we will fire up this APU. So what we need to do for the APU is we do need 1 fuel tank on. I think it's the right outer. We can start the APU here. And then what we're going to be looking for then is, are we going to get an APU gen? Okay, back to chat for a minute. There's a turnaround point at E-Taxi. Next time for sure people will be wait. I'm waiting for you, just take off just before. No worries, I'm starting out now. I have an early start in the morning. No worries, Buzz, you get up in the air. Roger that, Captain. Jordan Crawford, why do you not do Train Simulator? I will do some Train Simulator coming up next week, I promise. Okay, the MWS. I believe that is the system down below for a minute, so we can cancel these things out. Okay, so the MWS is this, I believe, isn't it? How do we turn you on? I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, power on. That'll help. If you press power, it comes on. Okay, we are going to change that to RNAV on both sides because we will be flying with RNAV. That is our plan. Okay, this is coming alive. FMC. Dun dun dun. Position in it should be fine. Okay, so we're currently at EGNM. We are currently at gate 12. If it picks it up or not, I don't know. Ah, clicked on the wrong button. EGNM. Yeah, I know there's an error here. EGNM. Okay, we are at gate 12. We can go into our route. Destination is PADI, LFPG. Flight number, we are of course SIT 7742. Why is that dots? Okay, runway for takeoff. That is a very good question that I have no answer for. We are taking off on 14. That's what SimBrief's given me. So we're going to take off on 14. Doesn't really matter. We can activate that. So if we now go to departure arrivals, we depart in 14. Okay, so runway 14, and we're taking the pole 2X departure. Transition to poles. That is fine. We can now go off to our route. So if we go to our next page. Okay, so I've got to manually type this in, so we'll be back with the chat in just 2 seconds. So we're then going to MCT. That will then take us to Listo. From Listo, we will be taking L612. Then that will take us to Hon. From Hon, we're taking UL612. UL612. I don't think there's space here, is there? Oh, there is. And that'll take us to WOD. WOD. Next page, from WOD, we'll go on then UM605. And that'll bring us then to Bibax. And that'll bring us into our transition. At the moment there's ATC, so that can change. So I'm going to leave the next bit blank. We're going to execute that. Make sure on the legs that there's no discons, there shouldn't be. Okay, so init reference page then. So we will be flying at 280. Okay. Cost index today, 15. I don't think there is a cost index for this aircraft, is there? Should I check? Or 15 was what it said. Come on, SimBrief. Okay, we do need to turn on our radios. 122.8. That's our Unicom. Do you actually have a cost index? No, I didn't think this had a cost index, so we're going to leave that then. Zero fuel weight today should be... will it automatically go in? No. 4-1. Sorry, zero fuel weight is 3-4. 3, 4, 0.4. Is that how it wants it? No. All these aircrafts are all different. Why can't I remember? Okay, so fuel, we have 8.2. What the hell's going on with this? Why can't I remember how to do the gross weight? Shouldn't be that much fuel in here. I'm confused why this tank's saying we have no fuel. Not sure. Oh, I can't bloody remember. What's going on in the chat? Oh, Suburb Media, hello, how's it going? Arjun, hello. Hello, hello. Still in the Zebo now, nice. Good evening, mate, how are you? I'm good, Jamie, pushing back, I'll wait for you. Yeah, no worries, I am, I'm just a bit stuck. I can't remember why. Okay, maybe now it'll work. I give up. Don't know why I can't get this to work. I can't remember. Okay, so flaps for takeoff today. We will be a flaps 18. Okay, it's going to give us our V references then. So 140. Okay, that's fine. Performance in it. I don't know how to do you. I thought it automatically did it. Oh, it does. You swine. Okay. Flight plan complete. Who's ATC today? There's no ATC on at the moment. There was there, and then they saw us coming, and then they all ran away. I have a feeling it's they've all been talking about Simply Connect. So, okay, so now this is giving our VREFs. If I click it, it's now going to change the bugs, so we know our speeds, which is awesome. So we're going to rotate at 136 today. 136, 136. Let's turn you on. Everything else should be on now. I don't know, is there anything else down here? Let's just move you out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. Brakes on, please. No, on. This is what we're going to switch on in a minute. That's all normal. Here we go, let's get some lighting going on in here. It is a little bit dark in here. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, so APU's already on and kicking. APU is now available. And that's good. APU is on. APU generator can go on then. Okay, where are we at here now? Enunciate is test. Okay, that's down below. I now need to set my target N1. Which we're going to set for about 91. And we're pretty good now to nearly get our pushback. Okay, let's go to the Avi tab then. Have a look at our departure. Max 250 below 10,000 feet. So 3,000, 7,000 we can go straight up to. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. 7,000 feet. We need to make sure we arm that, otherwise it won't work. We don't need to worry about these because we're not using that kind of stuff. We will punch in runway heading in a minute. Okay, so 93.7 is actually what we need here. Let's just move these to 93, that'll be enough. We get to turn new on. We'll get some weather. Pitch it up by, 5 degrees or so. Why is this one not turned on? It bothers me when other things don't turn on. Okay. Who the hell knows? Good as one can be after a positive PCR test. Oh, another one. Quite a few of you have COVID. Yeah, I do hope you feel better soon. Plenty of time to sit home and game now, though. Like everybody's been saying. Okay, where are we at with this then? Air conditioning as required. We're not going to worry about that. DC pump test. Okay. AC pump PTU on. This is where things get a little bit complicated. Okay, so that means PTU on, AC pump on to auto. I suppose that'll do the same thing. Thrust levers configured checked, AC pump P2 off. What's the friggin' point in turning them on? Condition ignition off. Engine anti-ice now needs to come on. Okay, so engine anti-ice. You can see it's all here. So that's on. On. Heat is off. Wingtail ice protection off. Wingtail. Okay, so tail is off. Okay, all of them are off, so that's fine. Flight deck emergency light is already armed. Control disc handles in. Your dampeners are both on. Autopilot is off. Okay, brakes yellow and green, yes. Pressurization is checked and set. We've already checked and set all of that stuff, so that is all good. Hydraulics are all off. Hydraulics is still off up the top here, I believe. There's my hydraulics. Ignition, protection, air. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, Glenn Dixie, hello. Flying this great plane as usual. Fast seatbelts on, flow meters are 0, fuel contents checked, flight data recorder set, nav aids area set, ultimate is Q and H. Oh yeah, Q and H is 1026. Let's not forget that. 1026. Where is my altimeter? Which one has to be set? Okay, I'm just going to set that target speed here because I don't want to be going over 250 anyways. 1026. 1026 for takeoff. That's all good, that's all good. Your dampener's on. Flight bars on. Briefing complete. Ground reset. TMS 1 speeds check. Bugs set. We have done all of them. Great things. Okay, let's now get better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yeah, so I have to go up to 14. Okay, APU gen, external AC set. Okay, I assume it wants all that on. Beacon's already on. Packs and APU air off if starting from APU. Engine ice on. AC pumps on. AC pumps can now go on. Oh, I didn't even put the external power on. That was the switch.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
All fuel pumps can now go on. Maybe they don't go on just yet. Start power to normal. Start power is at normal.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Okay, we're going to go for it here. Need to get rid of that GPU.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, we can see that at the end M1 is rising. Okay, we can now go straight on to engine 3. We'll watch the N1 rising. What score code should we use? Just use any you want. I'm using 7104 because I assume it's the last one I used. Okay, engine 2. Just wait for that N1 to rise a little bit. And then we're going to go for engine number 1. Oh, engine 1 didn't want to go there. There we go. Engines are starting.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, the parking brake is a bloody nightmare on this. Okay, so power start back to normal. Power start is already at normal. Start selector master can go off. The engines haven't just turned off, have they? No, it's just very quiet in this aircraft. Okay, so we turned down the volume the other day, and obviously that volume now is way too low for this one. There we go.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Engine anti-ice as required. Well, it's pretty cloudy out there, so let's start them. We're going to want the engine air on. APU air we don't want, sorry. We now want auto flight deck fan on. That should be all automatic. Cabin air recirculate. Packs 1 and 2 on. Ram air is already open. Lots to do. Okay, what else is not done? Engine valve not shut. I'm not entirely sure. Config checked, trim set checked, nav H1 set, continuous ignition AB as required. So continuous ignition as required. Flight starter can now go off. Cabin secure, radar checked, AC pump on. AC pump on. ETU will now go on. Light strobes on, TMS set, controls checked, MWS has now been checked. Just turn these anti-ice off because I don't know. Generators are all on, pumps are on. We can go to the battery, I suppose, and engine generator just to make sure. We got electrics on, anti-skids on. That's both ignition, wings. Okay, we are good to go, guys. So what we're going to do now is put runway taxi lights on. Taxi lights is below, so that's what we're going to do. Leeds Bradford traffic, simply 7742 taxiing to runway 14. Okay, where's the 777? It's not me on the 777. Okay, let's take this god-awful brake off. Okay, I just want to make sure everything here is good. This will be on to takeoff. Nav 1. 7,000 feet.
Leeds traffic, speedbird 323, Victor at holding point Alpha, ready to line up runway. I just want to make sure everything here is good. This will be on to takeoff.
Internet's deciding to be slow tonight, no chance to unload in Zuba. Oh, that's not good.
14.
Okay, I just want to put my flaps down to marking point, which is 18. Oh, this is a quick bird. Okay, off to Leeds Bradford, guys. Sorry it took so long. One of my favourite planes, but yeah, it can be a little bit complicated to get running. Good news is we get to see if Gil can take off.
Leeds traffic, speedbird 323, Victor lining up runway 14.
Leeds Bradford traffic, SIT 131. Are you holding until we get down to holding point?
Yeah, roger that.
I don't think this is Vatsim. I think that is Traffic Global. It is. We can get rid of you. Is this really Xplane? This is really Xplane, yeah. Simply Connect Virtual Airlines. There's 3 of us heading off to Paris. I'm in the BAe. I think, is that an A319? And then we got Gil in 747, I believe. Oh no, it's not a 747. 757, is it? Not sure. Okay, we're going to do our last final checks while we're waiting here. Okay, so we are going to be using VNav. I don't think I can click him yet. Okay, standby on.
Leeds traffic, speedbird 323, Victor rolling.
Okay, trim set. Airline trip set. Let's squawk 2000. Perfect. We will now change to TA only. Sorry, TARA. That is good. Cabin secured now for takeoff. We're all good. Brake temperatures are good. Okay, they're now moving on along. So I'm now going to change my taxi lights to my takeoff. Take off them. Emergency lighting is still already armed. Screen wipers, fasten seatbelts is now, should have been on anyways. My bad. And up above here, we're going to throw on our strobe here now as well. Temperature's good, 20 degrees. I'm happy with how everything is looking. ATC is too loud. It's because it's just Gil's loud. Not much I can do because he's coming through the... I will sort it out as we get up in the air, right? Because it was... The other guy the other night was just very, very quiet. Tommy, yeah, there's great graphics. Xplane can be decent. Bit of love, bit of effort. Waiting for the plane in front. Okay, no worries. Ah, that's you, Anthony. Are you in the A319, are you? How come your sim won't load? Very strange. Oh, Gil got off. Okay, we're waiting for him now to take off. Lights are set. I don't think we have any brakes and stuff. Auto braking. Anti-skid, emergency lights not armed. What? They are armed. They were armed. Apparently the auto doesn't work. Okay, well this is a load of rubbish because it's telling me now that they're not armed. I swear I did it. Okay, what now have we got? Emergency lights are on, ignitions are on. The ignitions go off once we get up in the air. What's this yellow warning here? Anti-skid. Okay, we're not too worried about the anti-skid. I'll just be happy to take off. Okay, Anthony's now taken off. There's a wall to your right where everyone sits and fish and chips from Murgatroids and watches the plane take off. Oh really? That's cool. Okay, just give Anthony a couple of minutes. Make sure I'm not too up his bum. Okay, so we should be coming out here. We should be taking a right after takeoff. Everything is fine. Last few little checks. I don't think there is anything else for us for today's flight. I think we get up and get it done. Okay, I think that's long enough. Okay, so just to make sure, Master 1 and 2 sync. So we have it on takeoff, so it should automatically kick in.
TMS set to take off.
Okay, TMS is set to take off. We're in full control here, guys.
Speed alive, both sides.
Too busy reading the chat. We're going off track.
Cross-check.
Okay, cross-check to 80 knots. With V1 at 140. Okay, V1 and
V1.
rotate.
Rotate. V2.
Okay, gear up. Okay, we're in control here. Can't set the autopilot until at least 1,500 feet in the air. Can't even get my flaps up yet. Okay, AP, your dampeners are on. Got VNav on. Why are you not doing as you're told? I have the wrong nav in. Longitude. Okay, we're going to start making that turn now anyways. Going up to 7,000 feet. I am now going to change the DCT. We are now on climb. So it's just going to reduce. There we go, we're on proper throttles for climb. Our nav is correct. We'll be back on track now any second. Can't bring the flaps up just yet. I played Microsoft for ages with the fly there while Zebo's downloading. I have 33 gigabyte to update. Yeah, I've got like 100 gig to update mine at the moment. That's why I haven't played it. People keep asking me, "Oh, you don't play it?" I'm not playing it because I don't have it downloaded actually. Let's have a little nose on the outside. This is a lovely aircraft when you get it right. Like all my aircrafts, need to fly more often. Okay, that was set up from last time, so I'm missing a camera, the one that goes over this side. You used to be able to go out the window, but they've now stopped that, which is a bit of a shame. Can't be the best window. Okay, so apparently that is still your best window. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to change the way we're climbing. It's going to come up on the throttles. Okay. We can bring the flaps up. Okay, we should climb pretty well now. Consider yourself lucky. I wanted to get back into the game. It was 132. Yeah, that was kind of what mine is. Yeah, I need to leave mine on install night one night. I will do it. I'll do it over Christmas when I'm not streaming and stuff. Busy week streaming. Okay, off to Paris. Biggle Airport. What runway did they want us to come in at? Obviously, ATC can change, but I'm expecting 09 right. Okay, I'm expecting to come in here somewhere. Okay, we're above 10,000 feet, so we can put our landing lights off. Seatbelt signs can come off now if they want. Not RNAV. ILS. Okay, so for the ILS today, we need to be at 110.1. Which we can leave activated there, that's fine. Course will be 084. Okay, we're climbing through 14,000 feet. What software do you use when you stream? I use Streamlabs OBS, mate. Runway 08 right. Is that what they're giving you, is it? That's why I haven't put it in yet. I'm going to wait till I get some ATC. But yeah, I haven't put it in yet. I do believe ATC is live. Are they still live in that area? I'm not sure. No, Paris has got off. Okay, I'm just going to go what SimBrief gave me. I'm going to come in at 09 right. Okay. Now that we've AC pump can now go off. So the AC pump, which is on automatic, so it's going to go off anyways. PTU can now come off. Brake fans auto to off. Brake fans are on auto, so that's fine. APU can stop. That's the APU now going to shut itself down. Ice protection as required, lights and notices as required. Okay, so we're all good. Nothing else that we need to do. I'm really annoyed that they've ruined the views. You used to be able to go outside, now you can't. Oh, what the hell did I press? It's so sad that they've done that. Everyone loves an engine shot. Oh, it's terrible. That's it. That is the engine shot. Unless you go on the outside, I suppose. Okay, we can have a look on the map. As long as we're going the right way, I'm happy. It's not what the route looked like on SimBrief, is it? Oh, it is. All is good. Off the ATIS. Oh, okay. OBS is better, thanks. Yeah, look, it comes down to preference. I use OBS. They've not been too bad recently. They do have their moments. When it does have a bad moment, yeah, I switch also over to OBS. I have them both set up. They're both set up the same, pretty much. It's just I don't get all the alerts and stuff if I do it via... Just doing that now, the alerts aren't even on here. If I use normal OBS, and that is a way to do it, I'm just lazy. You're lazy. There you go, I have turned on my alerts. I don't know why they're... I was rushing around, I'll be honest with you, before the stream. I nearly didn't stream. Something did come up. But we're here anyways. Okay, let's have a talk. Who's on the VA this evening? So we've got Buzz. He is 221 nautical miles in, so he's definitely going to be down first. We've got Chabs, he's 185 nautical miles in, just coming up the rear. Both of them in the 737-800. Anthony Seaworth is in the 757. He's 70 nautical miles up. He's just ahead of me. Gil is in the 777 is what he's in. And he is 73 miles. And I'm obviously in the BAe146 and 52 miles in. Now, I'm a little bit slower than these guys. Once we get up to our climbing altitude of 28,000, it's going to take a while. Then we'll be able to go up to about 300 knots, but it's not great speed. Okay, I just need to have a look here. When is our top of descent today? WAD.
Liverpool traffic, Scandinavian 323, taxiing Alpha Charlie to runway 9, Liverpool.
Okay, so WAD is what I need to remember. Going past Stoke-on-Trent now, we're up nearly to 20,000 feet. Beautiful aircraft. Alerts work on OBS if you set up right. I finally worked out what I was doing wrong. Yeah, like I said, I'm just lazy to set them up. The OBS is good. OBS actually has less issues than Streamlabs OBS, in all fairness. Curtis Hard, hello mate, how are you? We're just flying through the air. Is everyone excited for Christmas? Not got long now. Beautiful. Okay, it means we will have some landing stuff here now as well. So that's good. We're not quite at cruise. 22,000 feet. We're still climbing. We are getting there. Making sure everything looks okay. Batteries, voltages are good. You can see that the amps are good. All happy days, everything's in the green. Continuous ignition can now go off. That's already set. Pressurization is open. Don't think there's much else we need to do here. We're just waiting for 28,000 feet. We've used nearly all the fuel in the center tank already. It's good. Everything's looking good. All good here, Tar. Good man, good man. How's work? Work stressful, but last day is Wednesday, 15 years, being there, on to new things. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have a change after a little while, eh? And I see that Boris made an announcement that the UK won't be going into lockdown. So that's something, eh? You'll wait till the day after Christmas. Probably. Which is quite funny. I must admit. Is London not online anymore? Okay, let's have a little look at the V8. We're all getting there now. We're all in a nice little pattern. We've got Chabs and Buzz just a little bit ahead of us. On 100 nautical miles now. Are we not at 28,000 feet yet? I'm struggling to climb a little bit now as the air gets thinner. At the NHS, we got given our birthday off as thanks for working through the pandemic. My birthday is tomorrow, but I might take Friday off and get an early Christmas break. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, what they gave all healthcare workers and frontline staff an extra bank holiday next year. So you get it as a day in lieu, or you get your double pay for an extra day of the year. So you get double paid if you work, and you still get your lieu day, your day off, but you can use it whenever you want, or you can just take the day off. Obviously, because not everyone can be off at the same time. So yeah, there's an extra bank holiday next year for us. Ryan, he's just about to leave the UK coast. You're miles ahead. Fortunately, I was a little bit behind, so I'm still behind. Once I get to the altitude, though, we'll be able to pick up a bit more speed. One place we've never landed is the Liverpool airport. It's quite nice. I actually have the payware version of it as well. We'll have to fly into there one day. So Boxing Day, or Stephen's Day, whichever country you're in, Boxing Day for you guys, we will be doing a flight. We might be doing a slightly longer flight than normal. It's kind of like a Christmas hangover flight, so if anyone wants to get involved in that, let me know. Okay, so we're nearly at 28,000 feet, and it should hold itself for us. There's our warning. You could do Dublin to Liverpool and back, or Shannon. They're too short. Dublin to Liverpool, you know, it's less than 40 minutes. What I do, see, you got to remember, the thing is for us is that we fly with ATC, so I'm looking for ATC generally. To be fair, there is Liverpool ATC online now, but yeah, I'll definitely have to fly into Liverpool soon. Okay, altitude is going to hold. I'm going to pull back on that power a little bit now. I'm going to press sync. So that's going to sync engine number 1. So they're all going to stay the same. So I can control the speed a little bit better. Obviously, you've got to be careful now where we are. I just want to creep up just a little bit. Okay, that all looks pretty nice, pretty good as we head down towards Oxford. Is there like a VA leaderboard or something that tracks it and connects total hours and stuff? Yes. So the main leaderboard, we need to wait for Andy to fix. But here you go. If you go to here, you're going to see all the details that you need to see. London Gatwick is our most used airport and arrival, believe it or not. We've had 7,800 flights. Wow. We've got 31 active pilots, 52 inactive, which is unfortunate. 217 different aircraft. Buzz has done the most flights in the VA at 204. Main Streets is only just behind him. So is Brett, Bolivia, KC. Yeah, we've done some mileage and stuff as well. Total fuel burn 14 million, is it? Wow. Okay, that's the overspeed. Take it down a notch. I haven't been flying for a minute. Yeah, but you've done the top 5 amount of flights, I think it is. KC, you've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're in the top 5. You've done 141 flights for the VA, but you haven't flown in a while. Martin D's done some serious hourage. Main Street has as well. Has anyone ever done a transatlantic flight? See, the problem is with doing them for me is if I stream it, it's a long time just to sit here, especially if there's nobody around. I'd have to start at some point during the day and stuff. I don't know if people really want to see that. If I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a transatlantic. We'll definitely do like New York to Dublin or something during the day. If I get to 10,000. But that's going to be a long time away. Okay, we're heading down towards Maidenhead. Simulation Nation, hello mate, how are you? Anthony, are you watching on the stream? What did you think of the Bucks not scoring yesterday? Tough game for Brady, eh? Okay, the overspeed seems to have been sorted. I'm getting some heavy cloudage now though. So yeah, I absolutely love the BAe146. This aircraft will be coming out Microsoft Flight Simulator very, very soon, I believe. A little bit more complex to learn. I still have to use checklists because it's very hard to remember unless I flew it like every day for a couple of weeks. There is a bit of a funny order to the engine starting. Even the procedures for like landing and stuff is all a little bit strange. Horrible view. Yeah, I was shocked Tampa have a ton of injuries. Yeah, they what's his name? A couple of their running people, Mike Evans got injured, didn't he? And yeah, I was shocked. F1 Racer Dan, good evening. Flying the beautiful BAe146 that we all know that everybody absolutely loves. Yeah, I really want to do it. Scared that my sim would crash though. Just go for it, see what happens. See what happens. Like I said, if I get to 10,000 subs, I'll do a transatlantic. We'll do it as a group flight if people want or whatever. But, you know, 10,000 probably won't be next year, it'll be the year after. So, if that, unless I have a lucky break, but I doubt it. Yeah, they've lost all their best players. They have to beat, but they got an easy game next, and if they win, they get the division, don't they? So, I still think they'll be okay, maybe. If the players can come back in time, I think they'll be okay. But Xplane never crashes. True. I get the odd crash. When I'm on Vulcan, I've come off Vulcan again, so you notice that we've had no streaming problems this week. So I came off Vulcan and I'm back on OpenGL. Did a flight from UK to LA and I just left on AI pilot while I went to bed, then landed and I got... Yeah, see, that's why I won't do it. I just don't see the point in it myself. If I'm going to fly, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to fly with you guys. But yeah, so look, if we get to 10,000, I'll do a Trans Am flight for a special. We might have the A310 by then. It's going to be my next aircraft, I think. I really like the A310. I'm waiting to see if anything comes on sale to Christmas. I wouldn't mind the 777 or the 757, but we'll see. I was thinking on doing that, but no, Microsoft do it. You never know. I've been doing some base training with second officers lately, so I've been too busy to fly in the sim. Really fun though. Yeah, you know, it's okay. Like, I see Brett's taking a break and stuff as well, you know. We can't expect everyone to fly all the time, and we never do. We never do. You know, there's a few of us that like to do a bit of group flying when we can in the week, and yeah, that's what we kind of go with. There's a really scenic route put on Kovac to look at all the big cities. I can't see nothing. The A310 is lovely. Yeah, it's definitely going to be my next aircraft, I think. Unless the Flight Factor 787 comes out relatively soon, but I don't think it will. I'm not too worried. Ryan, my sim just crashed the desktop. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Even if it does that, it doesn't really matter. You've been sleeping, it isn't like you sat in front of the computer the whole 12 hours. That's also very true. When I'm in hotels, you keep me entertained. Well, I do try. I try and fly as many things as I can to keep it interesting. Oh crap, what is it? WOD. Oh, sugar. Should I be descending already? Where's the departure? Friggin' arrivals. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to arrive. We're coming in at 09 right. ILS. I'm taking the Biba 9 Papa. Bibex transition. Yes. Execute that. Let's go back to our route now. Or our legs. Can't remember how you clear it on this. Is it clear? No. That into there. execute that. It's just like the Boeings. Pivac's at 240. Wow, that's a quick descent, eh? Okay, so Petex is when we need to start thinking about coming down, really, isn't it? Lucky that this thing drops like a lead balloon. Yeah, it's a shame about Brett going, but I still stick around to chat to you guys and help advise where he can. Yeah, well, he flew yesterday saying that I think... I don't know did he understand or not, but there's no pressure for him to always keep flying. But yeah, I don't know. This plane is not ugly. The BAe146 is a beautiful aircraft. I love the BAe146. Never got to fly on one. I'm not sure if I'd want to fly on one. They seem to be on aircraft investigations quite a bit. But yeah, this is not an ugly plane. This is a beautiful aircraft. Flew the Beluga the 2 days before the update, so I will fly the Beluga next week maybe. The Beluga's actually had a real nice paint job now. It's had a new... All the aircraft have this new paint job, and the Beluga looks beautiful now. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, we'll do the Beluga next week. I'm kind of going back through the aircraft, so we're going to do a Phenom flight soon. We've got the Beluga, just did the 737. I'll probably go back then to the A321. So yeah, I'm trying to rotate my aircraft more now. That is the idea. And I will have the GA tour as a video series in the BN Islander coming from January onwards. I'll be doing that as well. Like a mix of the Q400 with the A380 is dwarfism. No, this is a lovely aircraft. Absolutely stunning. It's real stable to fly as well. It's just all its procedures, it's just unique. These are the kind of air... That's why I like flying things like the Dash and stuff. There's just some uniqueness to them. You know, like this doesn't have reverse thrust. I love that the air brake comes out of the arse here. You know, this is the air brake, and... You know, we can all fly Airbuses. Airbuses are pretty simple. Boeings, I think, are a little bit harder than Airbus. So that's why I like to fly all these different things. Now, that means, yeah, I'm not the best flyer because I fly too many different things. I can never remember anything, but I really enjoy it. Gonna hang out with you a lot for the rest of the flight. Just shut down now. Ryan, it's such a shame. I saw on Reddit that one of the aircraft's Microsoft Flight Simulator Xplane has recently been cancelled. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not cancelled. It's the PNG 737. They put it on hold until ASBO fix a few things. Otherwise, they can't release the aircraft. So, okay, just got to keep an eye on ourselves here. It does look like it wants us to start coming down, but okay, you know what we'll do? We'll go down to 2,400. And I'm going to use airspeed. So all we're going to do now is come off the throttle, and the aircraft will automatically descend. Okay, let's see how people are doing on the VA actually. They've probably all landed now and gone to bed. What are we doing then? Buzz, he's on final approach, 360 nautical miles in. Chabs is still en route at 366, but he's down at 12,000 feet. Buzz is down at 3,800. Gil is 280 in. Anti-COF is 284 in. And I'm currently 237. Okay, I do need to get some data for the flight. I need to get some meter data. Where are you? One bloody thing, innit? Someone might have already got Paris for us. No. LFML, no. Okay. What? Meter. LFPG. Okay, what are we looking at here then? Winds. No, it's not too bad. Bit of wind, but not much. Visibility is very good. 1025. So we can change our Q and H already. Okay, 1025. It is 5 degrees on the ground. Everything else is pretty okay. Should be a nice landing, guys. I wonder what an Innie and Xbox will look like. Yeah, I wonder how good it's going to perform. It's the A300 or is it the A310 that they got ported across? I've already forgotten. Haven't flown with the VA for a good month and a half, sorry. Yeah, look, people get busy. So I'm going to look at ISBs. I've already clicked it. Where's the rudder valve on? What's going on here? If I touch something, I think we should be okay. Landing today, we will be on full flap. So 1, 2, 3 is our V reference. I'm just going to put that in here. So that's about it. So full flaps by here. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm looking for landing. I'm already down at 24,000 feet, which needs to be down at Bibax, and then we need to be down at 7,000. It gives us 40 nautical miles to do that, so that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, look, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like, people get bored of it and then they disappear and stuff. You know, it happens. I mean, it's there for you guys. You know, the server's there, it'll always be there, and you know, even if it's just me that ends up flying on it, then that's what it ends up being. You know, we'll have to see how things go, I suppose. Okay, so we should be leveling off again now. Okay, so my next altitude will be 10,000. I know it wants us to go down to 7, but I need to make sure I'm under... Are we under 250? Yeah, you know what, we can go directly down to 7,000 next. Glenn Brown has liked the stream. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. I'm not going to arm it yet, but don't let me forget. Half sleeps on the show. How long will be on? Bruce Jobbers floored me. No worries, Andy. It's nice to have you here. Got a few of us up and flying, and hopefully you'll feel better soon. We're just pretending that we know how to fly this aircraft. Bidbacks. We've got about 9.9 nautical miles before we go down again. And straight in for landing, guys. Should be a nice simple one. We will need to be down at 4,000. Found it. It was a simple flight A35X that was cancelled. Okay. I've just done a driver update that came out today. Maybe should have done that before starting. Apparently source issues. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I updated my driver just before I started as well. Glen B, yep, we're always on Vatsim now. We are on Vatsim. We actually, it's kind of weird. We had good ATC coverage, and as soon as we all loaded in for SIT, all the coverage disappeared. I think after the other night in Finland, when the guy went a bit crazy with us, I think he disappeared. Governor had boosted yesterday and had 2 towers in the same arm. She may as well not even try and use that arm. Nice. I don't find tattoos bother me. I've got a lot of my body covered. I can sit there and get them done for hours. I just put my earphones in and nearly fall asleep. Love it. Making my way down to Athens in the 752 and currently flying over Luxembourg. Nice. I think we're just coming over French waters now. Yep, we're just coming over French waters as we head into Paris. Okay, Mobro. Oh, we can start descending, boys and girls. Okay, so we can arm the descent. We're under 250 knots, so I'm going to arm that indicated airspeed, and we're just going to throttle back. Give us a nice good descend. We'll probably descend pretty quickly. We want to make sure we stay under that 250 mark where possible. There she goes. Oh, the camera's a bloody naff. I wish they didn't change that. Not being able to go out the window to get a good shot of the engines. It's the best part of this bloody aircraft. The way these flaps and stuff come down, it's so wicked in here. But not being able to see it, it's pretty poor now. It was a bad choice from Just Flight. That was hilarious. Such a funny flight. Yeah, we found it funny, but I don't think the controller did. We were all crashing on landing and taxiways, and yeah, it was. To be fair, he was so flustered he didn't clear us all down properly, and that was what half the issue was. I couldn't hear him very well either. But yeah, I think we broke that man, that poor guy. I think he is well and truly broken. No winglets? Not on this note. Someone just said Merry Christmas. Nice. But Andy, Gil's flying with us this evening. Gil's made a return. For a couple of days, probably. Okay, so 30 nautical miles to get down. I think we should still be okay here. I'm just going to turn the engines off completely here. Yeah, we did have a good flight. That one going up to Santa's workshop was pretty funny. Okay, vertical speed is now 2,000. Okay, perfect. I mean, it is a stunning aircraft. Just the only thing I don't like now is just what they've done. Not being able to get out of the body to get a good engine view. That just sucks. Like, because this, like, you can't even get close to the window. I suppose, like, that's the closest. Well, the chair's in the way now. I mean, I suppose we could zoom in a bit. Nah, it's just... that really annoys me. I wish I didn't do that. I had the boost on Saturday and was okay, thankfully. Yeah, I think I'll be able to get my booster from next week. I think it's next week. I have to go to a walking centre probably. Simply Santa's new call sign. You're back on that since last year, are you? It's nice that you're flying again, Gil, for a little while. So Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, Stephen's Day. There might be one more flight this week, and it possibly could be Thursday. Just so you guys know. So yeah, I am looking to fly on Thursday. Tomorrow is the Christmas BCS event on Yorkshire Counties 3. We have Wednesday, I'm going to do Scum multiplayer. So Thursday we might do a flight, and then I'll be taking Christmas Eve, Christmas Day off, and then we might be back on the Sunday, which is Boxing Day, and we might do a flight on Boxing Day. So I had to board the flight to take an urgent phone call from work. No worries, mate. Work is always more important. Chabs is still on final approach as well. I think we're all kind of getting there now. Okay, we're down at 15,000 feet. Yeah, we should be okay here. Then down to 4,000. ILS is 4,000. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we are coming into some cloud coverage, so I think we do want some anti-ice on, right? I assume that this is going to come alive. Okay, since we are descending as well, the PTU now needs to come on, so PTU on. Pressurization is already set, so we're all good for that. Briefing complete, ice protection as required, which we have now done. Engine free valve not shut. Are these the valves? No, that turns off my packs. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know. I don't actually know. What Stu Microsoft Flight Sim must have videos, and the Luke Airtool mod is probably one of the best mods I got for the sim. Thanks. Yeah, the Luke Airtool is good mod. Okay, we're coming under 10,000 feet, so seatbelt signs need to come back on, and our landing lights go back on. I don't know why they weren't staying on. Everything else should be okay. I believe that's that one done. Okay, altimeter is already set. Lights notices as required. APU as required. We don't need to restart the APU because we're not going to be doing a turnaround. Fuel panel is set, cabin notified. Okay, so we're all good actually. Now down through 9,000 feet. We need now to be going straight down to 4,000 here. Oh, I got 34 nautical miles. Okay, I'm worried about nothing here. Christy Smith, hello mate, how are you? Yep, Yorkshire Counties tomorrow is what the plan is. Okay, so I messed this up last time. Active is 110.1, that is fine. Is it glide slope and VL I have to press? Oh man, I've already forgotten again. What an idiot. I'm sure there's 2 buttons I have to press. Okay, D&H for us today is 55. So we'll give it 60. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, I can't remember now. Or do I go into... Bugger. Think. I think it's those 2 buttons. Are you SIT 131? No, I'm SIT 7742. 131, I believe, is Anthony. Okay, so Chabs is on taxi, so we'll find out what he got in a minute on his landing. I can't actually see who's who. 131 is Gil. He's in the 777. He's on final approach, so is Anthony. And I'm on approach. We're all coming in now pretty quick. Okay, so I'm holding at 4,000. Probably should get the other chart up so I can see where we're actually coming in here. BPAT 9. BPAT 9. 9p. That's not the right one.
Speed checked below 205. Select flaps 18.
Okay, set flaps to 18. Okay, so we're going to set this to takeoff, go around now, by the way. Chab's got minus 54. Arjun, on Facebook, good luck with landing this thing. No worries, Arjun. Thank you, thank you. Minus 542. Oh, it's not bad. He's only just learning that aircraft. Okay, I'm struggling to take some speed out here, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, it looks like we're coming in here, so it shouldn't be too far away. Okay, so what I love, looks the speed brake that comes out the back. Now this has to be half deployed for landing. I don't have the spoilers button though, so we'll have to do it by hand once we land. We should have a long runway, so we should be okay. Now, is it VL first, then glide slope? So we're going to...
Speed check below 175, sun's flaps 33.
Okay. Bring ourselves in for our landing speed here. Yeah, I landed it yesterday. I didn't actually. I got a good landing rate yesterday, I found. Considering how shocking I usually am. Okay, so we have all the anti-ices still on because we can't see nothing. So, just so you guys know, the TMS I've set to take off go round in case that we need to power back up if we have to do a go round. Everything's down. I'm not at full flaps yet, but we can now go down to full flaps. I'm coming in quite slow, but it's only because I don't know how to fly the plane. Paris traffic, simply 7742. On finals for runway 9 right. Okay, so I'm hoping that that's going to capture the localizer. I mean, what's this? It's B localizer. Back. Okay, that's if you're doing the back. We're not doing that. We'll see if it makes a turn. What is the fleet for Simply Connect? We literally have anything and everything. What planes do you like to fly? Be the easier question. I'll tell you if we have them or not. Okay, 110.10, 110.10, course 084. It's fine, everything's fine. We're already at full config, let's see what happens. We may have to take over ourselves if it doesn't work. Okay, what's gonna happen? Can't activate the glide slope yet, because I assume I have to get rid of L now. Ah, I can't remember.
Localizer captured.
Is that because I've just changed? We'll find out in a minute. A350, yes, of course. Oh, this is a day that we don't want this to go wrong. It is active. Standby on. Why is the glide slope not coming active? The 11.4. I'm going to try my best. I just can't remember. I did this the last time we flew as well. Okay, I want the localizer. We're on the localizer. We're not coming down. It's a bit iffy. Oh, I'm losing speed here.
Autopilot disconnected.
Okay, can't see a bloody thing. We're gonna go down and pray. Yep. 767, yep. Oh, it's so annoying that I messed that up. Paris traffic, simply 7742 on finals for runway 09 right. Mustafa, I'm going to help you in a second, alright? Basically, you've got a couple of options. You can fly with... you can turn up your AI traffic on you're on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you can turn up your AI traffic, or you can fly on Vatsim, which we are tonight. So if there are live people in the airport, it'll be busy, etc. There are many ways to do it. Okay, I'm glad that we've come out of the clouds anyways, because that was starting to crack me up a little bit. Paris traffic, 7742, 5 miles out on finals for runway 09 right. Speed's good. A little high again. Okay, as soon as we land, I'm gonna have to do this manually. Just want a bit more air brake. Should have a long runway here, we should be okay. A little high at the moment. Okay, back on the glide path. This is a bit of an odd aircraft to fly because of the ground. It's so low. Oh, God, floating. Okay, so ground idle. I don't have the button set for this,
Yellow
but
and green spoilers.
that's the only way to slow this aircraft down. Under 80 knots, we can now manually brake.
80 knots. 60 knots.
Paris traffic, simply 7742, vacated runway. Okay, we need to change these now to taxi, so they need to go all the way down. Taxi, runway turning lights on. I need to go up above here for a second. Strobe needs to come off. All is good. Thing was like, nah, ain't landing here. Yeah, it was a bit iffy on the old very nice. Floated more than will the floater James. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm floating quite a bit recently. People won't be happy with that. I'm just going to go park over here. Since we're Simply Connect, we don't get a nice little terminal building or anything like that. We'll have a quick look at the replay and then we'll call it for the night. So yeah, like I said, it is actually a nice plane to fly and control. I need to go back and watch my own tutorial on how to fly the bloody thing, because I can never... It's the second time I flew it on Vatsim and I've messed up the ILS. I can't remember, do you have to switch it into nav mode first? I have a feeling there's 2 buttons you need to press. But I couldn't tell you what ones they are. Okay, so I've actually come in the wrong way here. That's not a problem. Normally I do though, chaps. That's the thing, isn't it? Normally I do. Okay. Can't turn ACARs off until that is done. Those engines should now be shutting down. We should be able to unload the stairs. Here they come. I just realised I need to shut the stairs and the door because otherwise the replay doesn't work. Okay, where's ACARs? So I've made it. File the flight. Okay, you're done. Out of the way. See you tomorrow, no string for me tonight. No worries, mate. Have a good evening. I need this to key off. There we go. Yeah, she pitched up quite high. As I went to flare, look, she just went up. I think I flared too much. Yeah, you can see I didn't quite touch it. Yeah, I flared just the... Oh, but look at that. It was smooth as anything. And then a slam on the front wheel. And then, obviously, the spoilers come out. That's the only way that these aircraft slow down. And the air brake's out full. I think it looks wicked. The worst seat in the house. Anthony, what did you get for landing? Look at that. That was beautiful. Not that we can see much. But we didn't even bounce in here for a change. Yeah, I just lifted the nose too much. You get the front nose down. Yeah, it's good landing for a change, eh? Hi, Jack. Nice landing. Thank you, mate. So there we have it, guys. Thank you all for being here, all the mods members in the chat. Tomorrow night, we're on BCS, Simply Connect Christmas, Yorkshire County's 3 stream. Thank you to Hijack, Commander Fox, Anthony Seaworth, Glenn Bixley, of course, Christy Smith, Chabs, all the guys that flew offline. Unfortunately for Buzz, he had to take an emergency phone call for work. But, you know, thank you, Buzz, for joining in as always. Thank you to Gil, Chabs, Anthony Seaworth as well. Thank you all for flying this evening. Like I said, I do plan to maybe Thursday. I'll keep you posted. Steg, KC, Glenn B, everyone that's normally here. Adrian Martinez, Mustafa, Gil popped in there as well for a little bit. Andy, Ryan E. Unfortunately, his sim crashed as well. Ross Farrelly. Thank you all. Ollie Aviation. Thank you all for coming. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.